Change these 10 Quest settings now. The first setting you need to change is called swipe typing. Swipe typing is a feature when you make a motion on the keyboard to make words and sentences, rather than pressing every key by itself. It's supposed to save time typing. When I first tried VR, typing was just one of those things that was super annoying, and I didn't hate it, to be honest, but I definitely didn't like doing it. Some of you guys in my community also talked about typing in VR. You guys said it's not the worst thing in the world, but it could be better, and there comes in swipe typing. At first, the feature is kind of weird, but after like 30 seconds, you'll get used to it. The feature is really useful, and it's something that I use all the time on my phone to save time, and I can just type with one hand. So when you guys download your mods and cheats or whatever, it'll make time go faster. If you want to turn it on, go to settings, experimental features, and then turn on swipe typing. At the end of this video, I will tell you what I think is the most important setting that you would want to change on your Quest. The next setting is a cool little setting, and that is refining the Wi-Fi look. Turning on this feature changes the way the Wi-Fi settings look, and you're probably wondering, how could this apply to me? Having a much better looking Wi-Fi menu can help some of you guys who aren't good with computers connect to Wi-Fi pretty easily with a much better menu. Then you can connect to the right Wi-Fi in your house, which lets you have no lag in games like Gorilla Tag and Population 1. To find this setting, go to settings, experimental, and you will find that setting right there. As the video goes on, the secret bonus setting at the end of the video will continue to unlock crack by crack. An underrated setting that people don't turn on is the passcode setting. Me personally, I have a sibling that likes to go through all my stuff, and I know you guys have people and friends and parents that like to go in your business and go through your games without your permission. This is a great feature if you prefer privacy. To add a passcode, go to settings, security, and then you can set a passcode for your headset. But this next setting is super cool, and here's why. This setting is changing the auto hand switching sensitivity. That simply means how fast it takes for the headset to know that you're using hand tracking after you put down the controllers. Guys, I can't lie to you, hand tracking is the best feature on the headset, and I use it about 99% of the time when I'm not playing a game. A lot of you guys talk to me about how hand tracking is single-handedly one of the best features on any VR headset, especially on the Quest 2 and the Quest 3. But a problem that I had was that I hated how long it took for the Quest to know when I put down my controllers. Like, I'll put my controllers down and it wouldn't see my hands. I could send my controllers out to Mexico and it still wouldn't notice my hand. This problem had a solution, and if you just go into settings, hand tracking, you'll see the auto switch hand sensitivity, and you just turn it up to high. Guys, this secret setting at the end is looking a little bit toasty mosty on the joasty right now. The better. One of the most important settings is night display. Night display makes your Quest screen more yellow to help with eye strain. This is for people like you guys who always use your Quest playing Gorilla Tag for hours at night, and your eyes are burning and scorching like the sun. You should be sleeping. You're already past your bedtime. I don't know what you're doing. This setting is super important because eye strain is something that literally every gamer and not even gamer, everybody has to deal with after tons of time looking at a screen, especially a screen that is strapped to your eyeballs, and it's super uncomfortable to deal with. Eye strain makes your eyes uncomfortable. It gives you headaches. It blurs your vision. It makes the lights brighter for no reason. It's not like you go outside anyways, but it makes your eyes dry, and it's just not a good feeling to have. So to turn on this feature, go to quick settings and you'll see it there, or you can go to system, display, night display, and you can change how yellow the thing. Guys, don't tell me that I don't look out for you, because I'm clutching up right now. But this next setting is great for one reason. This setting I was talking about is called switch view. What this does is make the menu in front of you a lot bigger, and it's pushed back about 1,000,000 feet. This feature is good if you want to sit back and click on some menus with your controllers. It's an alright setting. If you really want to know what I think about it, I don't hate the feature, but it's not something I would turn on. I always use hand tracking around 90% of the time, so then having a menu that is across my room isn't really the best. I'd rather have the little one. But if you guys don't want the little one and you guys like big one, then get the big one. To get the big one, go to settings, quick settings, and you can do it right there. But this next feature is great for you guys, and I recommend it to use on every piece of tech that you have. One setting that I use for every device I own, the Quest 2, the Quest 3, my PC, my laptop, my shoes, my phone, my book bag, my clothes, my skin, is dark mode. Dark mode is a setting that makes everything on your screen black, like your menu, the app store, the profile menu, the friends menu, even though I know your friends list is empty. I personally don't like using light mode. It makes everything really bright and white and in my face, and it's just not good, especially when I'm at nighttime and I'm awake past my bedtime. This is good for you guys because it makes the screen comfortable to look at while you're switching to games like Gorilla Tag and while you're modding your headset and all this nonsense. Most of you guys have this on already, but if you don't, go to settings, personalization, display theme, and you'll see the dark mode setting, and then you're gonna have to restart your headset. Unfortunate. Why? We're super close to the bonus setting, but before we get there, I have two more that I want to talk about. The next setting that I want you to change, and it's probably the most important one, is thumbstick range. You guys have told me about a problem you have, which is stick drift. If you don't know what that is, then you're blessed, but it's when your controller's joystick leans by itself to a direction, and it makes the character and game move by itself without you even touching the controller. Every controller deals with this, like the terrible Nintendo Switch controllers, Xbox controllers, even like PlayStation controllers. Did I say that already? I think so. With this setting, it helps fix your stick drift because you are changing the sensitivity of the joystick. If you guys don't understand what I'm talking about, then that kind of sucks. To change the setting, go to settings, then devices, click controllers, and then scroll down until you see the buttons to change the joystick sensitivity. You will go through a whole little mini process. Good luck. Finally, the setting that you should change before the bonus setting is private profile. It's a setting where it makes your profile private. You guys didn't get that? I'm sorry. Meaning that people can't see when you are online, and then when people follow you, you have to approve of their follow, so you get to pretend to be like Justin Bieber pretty much. I do this too, don't worry, it makes me feel better. You can also remove followers anytime that you like if you think you're bad and bougie. If you want to know what I think about this setting, I like it because I like my privacy, to be honest. If you want to change this, go to settings, privacy, and then turn on private profile. And finally, the setting you've all been waiting for. The setting that you should change is hand tracking rate. What this does is change how fast your hands are tracked with the hand tracking feature. You have to change it from automatic to 60 Hz. This makes a slight boost to your hand tracking, even though it's not noticeable at all. The change is still there in the numbers. The numbers don't lie. This helps improve the hand tracking rate in games that you probably play that has hand tracking, like VR Chat and Elixir VR. Anybody plays Elixir VR? If you want to change this, go to settings, hand tracking, and you will see hand tracking. Look at this kitty before we click on the next video.